Okay, this time we will use a radius server. So we will use a radius server, and so this is our topology. This is our network radius server. Okay, so for the radius, RADIUS, radius server. Okay, so if you are using a radius server, so for the radius server, what you need to do here, not O. Okay, so this is your radius server. Okay, so all the user, they will authenticate through this radius server. Last time the video, it is uploaded in the channel. You can go and watch the video. I already uploaded in the e-learning, so go and watch the video. How did we configure the TechX authentication configuration? Okay, by using a AAA new model, and we used it. Okay, now today we will use a radius server. Radius server, just only few configurations are different. Okay, just you need to understand how we can configure the radius authentication. Now, first of all, this router 1. Okay, so this router will what it will do, it will distribute the IP addresses to these clients. Suppose we have 100 clients. All those 100 clients, we cannot assign the IP addresses individually. So the best practice is, so you with the router, I will make the router as a DHCP server, and this this router will distribute the IP to this client. Okay, so this router will act as a DHCP as well. Okay, so first of all, use it R1 or hostname R1, no problem. You can use any name. So router 1. Okay, so here, first of all, what we need to do, I will exclude some of the addresses. Okay, so I will configure the DHCP on the router. So how to configure the DHCP on the router? First of all, first you need to exclude first 4 to 5 addresses, because 1.1 we already reserved for this interface, and some other IPs we need to reserve. Okay, for that purpose, just write IP DHCP exclude addresses. These addresses you are going to exclude. It means so they will reserve these IP for some other purpose, and it will not distribute from 1.1 up till 1.5. Okay, now after that, we need to now configure the DHCP on the router. I need to configure the DHCP. So the pool I already excluded 1 to 125. It should not distribute. Now we need to configure the pool. Okay, IP DHCP pool. Okay, so the pool name we can say scaling 10. Now here we need to define the network. So what is the network here? Our network is 192.168.168.1.0, and subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. So this is our subnet mask. Okay, so here we also need to mention the default router. So our default router is 192.168.1.1. So this is our default router IP address, and then once we will configure default gateway for our LAN, so we don't need a DNS. Okay, so that is done. So this is done. So once you will done it, so after that, what you need to do, you need to come to the PC, come to the desktop, click it on the desktop, get the IP, and you will see now we are getting the IP 1.6.255, and here you can see. So I have configured the DHCP on the router. Okay, you can see 1.7 and 1.1. So now it is configured properly. Okay, now the second step. So the second step here, so this is our radius server, and this radius server, how we can configure the radius server? So first of all, you need to assign the IP address to this radius server. Okay, so in my case, my IP address I will assign 192.168.2. Suppose I will say, let's say 2.5. Okay, and subnet mask, and here the IP default gateway IP is 2.1. Okay, so this is our IP address. Okay, so then we need to enable the we need to configure the radius server. Okay, go to the services, and then here you can see this AAA model. So in the AAA model, if you will see here, so we need to switch on these services. Okay, just click it on the services, client name router 1. So we have a router 1. So this is our client name and the client IP address. So IP address, you can say, if anyone who try to access this router, okay, suppose this is your router, and if they need to access this router, what it will do? So here we can say 192.168. Suppose 2.1. Okay, and here secret key is, and the key we need to use the same key. I will use Cisco. Okay, Cisco 123 or anything you can add. Okay, so this time we are using a radius. Okay, so add this one. So you can see 2.1 radius is added. Here we can use the username. You can add user1, password 123456. Okay, so you can add user2, you can add. So you can add user2 and password 123456. Any password you can add. Okay, so these are the users. You can add as many users as you want. So now we have configured the radius and we have configured the. Now here we need to do the configuration. If anyone who try to access this router through line VTY, what it need to do, we need it should authenticate through this radius server. Okay, so how we can do it? See here, configure terminal, and here what you need to do, first of all, AAA new model. Okay, so here we need to write AAA new model. Okay, AAA new model. So this command, what it will do, it will tell the router that you are using either a TechX server or radius server for authentication. So we enable the AAA authentication. So it will enable the AAA authentication. So this command, okay, now it is not using a local authentication for that. Now we configure and we are telling to the router that you are using a radius or TechX for authentication. Okay, this is the first command. The second command here, what you can do it. So the second command here, the radius, okay, because we last time we already configured the TechX. Now we are configuring a radius. So you need to write a radius server. Then you need to type the host IP address. So radius server, the host IP is 192.168.2.5. So this is my server. 2.5 is my server. So we are telling the router the IP address of the radius server, and this is our IP address of our radius server. Even you can also give the key as well. Okay, you can also give the key in the same line, no problem. No need to write two different command. You can give the key as well. Key we mentioned CISCO123 Cisco. So this is the key we have configured on the radius server. So the same key we need to give here. Okay, so now we are telling to our router, so this is our IP address of our radius server and this is our shared secret key. Okay, so this is our shared secret key. So once we will done it, then AAA authentication, we need to add the group. Okay, so here before that, so that AAA, just let me write AAA authentication login default. So we are using a default list and group is radius. Okay, so locally we will use it later on. First of all, we need, okay, we can also use a local as well. Okay, if in case our radius server is not available, our local authentication should also be used. Okay, local. So the triple authentication command is used to start the radius authentication on the router as a default method for the login. Okay, now we need to configure the line VTY. Okay, configure the line VTY, and we need to implement, we need to apply this list in our line VTY or console line, so whatsoever. Okay, now we will go to the line VTY. So 0 to 5 or 0 to 15, it's up to you how many lines you are going to implement. Suppose 0 to 15, and then login authentication. So login authentication default. Okay, you can see now we have done it. Okay, and the second thing here, we also need to use the same list for the console line. We need to use the same list for the console line. So you can also use login console line console 0, line console 0, and then here you can write login authentication default. So the default list we are using. Okay, so once you will done it, so it means now you have the proper connectivity. First of all, you need to check the connectivity between the here to here. So if it is working, you can see it is successful. So it should also successful from here to here. You can see now we have the connectivity. Now see here, if I need to log in telnet 192.168.2.1. Okay, so it will ask the username. So we have user1 and password is 123456. Okay, now you can see I'm in the router now, enable, you can see I'm in the router. Did you observe here? So I'm in the router. I did not configure the console password because of that one. It is not going to the next step. Let me configure the console password as well. So line, sorry, enable password, sorry, enable password. I will say Cisco 123. Okay, Cisco 123. See here. So here, enable. Now see, password is CISCO Cisco 123. Now you can see here. Now I am in the router now. Show run if you will see here. So it will show you all your running configuration from this PC. So this is all about this activity. So what you need to do now, what